Fans have been watching the decline of the Marvel Cinematic Universe for years now, even though Disney and the mainstream media did everything they could to try to gaslight everyone into thinking everything's just perfectly fine. That was not the case, and now it's impossible to deny the Marvel Cinematic Universe hit rock bottom in 2023, closing it out with the biggest box office flop they've had in history, the Marvels. But now, as we approach award season, you hear about all these things for Golden Globes, nominated for Oscars, whatever. Well, it looks like Marvel has broken a franchise record for the first time in history. The MCU is up for a certain award, although I don't think it's one they want anything to do with. Marvel Studios receives first ever Razzie nominations. That's right, the Golden Raspberries, the award show for the worst movies of the year. The MCU finally catches a much-deserved nomination. And shockingly enough, the Marvels gets left out. I'm going to say that for real. The Marvels is snubbed right there. That is a snub for the Golden Raspberries. The Razzies, not to acknowledge how shitty the Marvels is. But nonetheless, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which kicked everything off for the worst year in Marvel history, that is the one that has been nominated for several things. Marvel Studios earns first ever Razzie Award nomination. Marvel Studios was unfortunately nominated for a Razzie Award for the first time in the MCU's 16-year history. The MCU went through a rough patch with its 2023 release schedule. Films like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania arrived to largely negative reviews from critics and fans alike, leading the series to have a bit of an off year in the minds of many. Yeah, no shit, just a bit of an off year, losing hundreds of millions of dollars at the box office. Marvel Studios' first Razzie nomination. In a release from The Hollywood Reporter, Marvel Studios was nominated for 3 awards at the Golden Raspberry Awards, more infamously known as the Razzies, which are the first nominations of this kind the MCU's ever received. Now, Morbius, I believe last year Morbius was nominated, may have even won some awards there, but that was not obviously MCU. That was a Sony production. But first time we've ever had an MCU movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, picks up nominations for Worst Prequel, Remake, Ripoff, or Sequel, and also Worst Supporting Actor and Worst Director in Peyton Reed. Now, credit to Disney. They've got some other competition up there, too. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is also going up against Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Both very deserving movies, both massive piles of shit. Where does Marvel Studios go in 2024? While fans are well aware the Razzies are no bright light in the film industry, it's still disappointing to see Marvel Studios' name brought up in this conversation. Now, after 2 of the studio's 3 movies flopped financially and critically in 2023, the MCU hopes to win back some favor by making some big changes behind the scenes. And yeah, the one movie that didn't flop was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and because of how expensive that movie was, it barely broke even. It may have made like a $10 or $15 million profit in its theatrical run. So despite the fact that when it was all said and done, made over $800 million at the box office, when you spend $250 million minimum on production, which probably doesn't even include some reshoots, when you spend $150 million on marketing, it makes it pretty fucking tough to break even when you're getting up to $800 million at the box office. But yes, it's impossible to deny, and it's interesting to see all the very same people who try to defend Disney, who tried to say, oh, there's nothing wrong with the MCU, you fans, you're just haters, you're just toxic, you're just sexist, you're just bigots, you're just racist, blah, blah, blah. The same old excuses. It's so interesting to see all those people now in 2024 be like, you know what? It's been really rough for the MCU. It really went downhill. Maybe they can turn it around. It's been going that way for quite some time. You didn't want to listen to fans, that you wanted to let them continue to push their agenda. And now here we are. Marvel Studios breaking more records, but not the kind of ones they want, up for the award for the worst movie of the year. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.